Hi there, it's Sean Callahan from Anecdote here. I just thought I'd give you a quick overview of the Cynefin Framework. It's really one of the most useful frameworks, I would say, in my kit bag in talking to people about how to use stories in organisations and why you might actually use stories and storytelling. But this is how it goes. So the framework is really made up of 4 domains, and these domains describe how things happen in an organisation. And so the first domain is the simple domain, the one in the bottom right hand corner, and this is where the cause and effect relationship is very well known. So if you do X, you always get Y, and no matter how many times you do X, you get the right answer, you get the same answer. It's sort of like turning the handle on a sausage machine and you know what the result is going to be. In this domain, the sort of things that work for you are standard operating procedures, best practice, and you end up knowing that you're going to have one or a few good answers. The next domain is the complicated domain, and again there's a relationship between cause and effect, but you've got to put some effort into working out the relationship. You've got to do some analysis, and you've got to work out what the possibilities are. So this is really about analysis. It's about the expert mindset. It's about people putting that effort in, and in fact these experts who work out these relationships tend to be, in many cases, the most conservative people in your organisation, because they've put the effort into that, working out what those combinations are, what those possibilities are. Now, the area that I guess I've been interested in for some time is this next domain, which is the complex domain. And this is where the cause and effect relationship is so intertwined that things only make sense in hindsight. So when something happens, everyone goes, oh, well, the reason why that happened is, because of X, Y, and Z. But if you were to rewind the tape and play it again, you'd actually get a different outcome. Rewind, play, another outcome. And the reason for this is in the complex space, it's all about a network that's connected together, where the relationships are non-linear. So a small activity in one part of the network could have a big impact somewhere else, and vice versa. And the complex space, things are unpredictable in detail. And so the way you make progress in the complex space is to sense the patterns that are there. It's never complete. The sort of things that you are dealing with in the complex space are things like culture and innovation and leadership and trust, all those messy people things. Now the thing is, up until fairly recently, we've been dealing with those issues as if they were simple or complicated, using that sort of mindset and approach. But now, once we recognise that they're complex, we can start using different tools, different ways of understanding, different ways to make sense. And this is where stories are very important, because stories help us see patterns. They help us see the messiness that's going on in organisation. And the last domain is the chaotic. And the chaotic is where there's no perceivable relationship between cause and effect. And really, in the chaotic, the thing you need to do is take action. You just got to do something. It doesn't really matter what, and it'll push you into one of the other domains, and then depending on where you end up, will help you decide what the next steps are. So that's a quick overview of the Cynefin Framework. I recommend you check out the references for Cynefin, which have been developed by Dave Snowden and Cynthia Kurtz, who are the original developers of this particular framework, and it's written up in Harvard Business Review as well under Snowden and Boone. Okay, I hope that was useful. If you want any more information, get in contact with us at www.anecdote.com.